Welcome to the big freeze at the G right there. That is the pool that the sliders will slide into.
Neil, this is truly unbelievable what we're seeing here today.
Well, it's overwhelming, the support we've got, and it's great support from you and all the broadcaster team. What's amazing is how cold that water is.
Motor neuron disease, one of the worst around. There's a few people in the industry suffering at the moment. Ange Cunningham, wife Pat Cunningham, has worked with the AFL, obviously Neil Danaher and others. Tony Peake's brother died of a shocking disease, and it's a great cause.
And what a brave man Neil Danaher is. He's done an extraordinary job putting today together. He has been sadly diagnosed with motor neuron disease, but he says it is his obligation to make a difference while he still has a voice. Today, he led an army from the Federation Square to the MCG. Eddie did it from the Westpac Centre.
Tim, you kicked it off. You were the first to put your hand up and say, I'll go down the slide into the freezing pot of water for 10 grand. We're up to $76,000. It's fantastic, but we're not here for another a good hour yet, so we're going to build that, Neil.
I would like now for each of them to actually drop their gown so that we can see exactly what you're wearing when you go down the slide today.
Sammy's got a mankini on. Welchie, what's happening? 3, 2, 1, bristle!
First, you can't catch a ball.
Then you can't catch your breath.
Eventually you can't speak, you can't walk, you can't eat.
Or even play tennis with your daughter one last time.
Your body shuts down, but your mind remains unaffected.
Motor neuron disease is a death sentence.
There is no treatment.
We're a sneaky chance now, Robbo. We're a sneaky chance.
That's all we need, mate. That's all we need.
We are a sneaky chance to knock this thing over. It may get me, but this campaign will get it.
And as Neil and Kath and Pat said, it is a disease with really no hope at the moment. So what we need is funds for research, and that is what today is about. Neil Danaher thought if we can come together and put a fun day on, raise awareness and raise funds, he'll have left a legacy, and that's what he's done.
Oh, yes, Jonathan Brown making a main. David Cross enters the arena. Go, Eddie Maguire. Down he goes. So heavy in sponsorship.
There's a saying, when all's said and done, more is said than done. And the mark of a person is not what they say, it's what they do. The question I'm going to leave you with is, well, what are you going to do?
Together this afternoon, we're going to fight MND.
I'd like to thank everyone, mate, for their support. We've got a community-based campaign, we've got businesses involved, we've got the federal government involved, so together we've got a big army to fight MND.
Let's go for the Lisa Camp winner. It's down the slide and about to enter the Adelaide Pro jumper.
What's the opportunity? What's the opportunity? I know it'll kill me, but there's always opportunity, but no matter how dire the situation, life gives you opportunity.
In footy terms, this is grand final week for Neil Danaher, as 12 months of preparation culminates at the MCG.
We know, Tim, it won't be one silver bullet, and we're learning a lot more, but we're not there yet.
As Neil's Freeze MND campaign gets stronger, he becomes weaker. Tomorrow, all 18 AFL coaches will take the plunge.
Are we ready? Yes! Will we give in? No! Will we give up? No! Will we give it all we got? Yes! Let's go!
So the
Victorian government has just called through to announce it's tipping in a further $300,000 for Neil Danaher's MND Foundation. So to Health Minister Jill Hennessy and the Labor government, that's a big, big thank you.
If we can get to $2 million, the government will match it dollar for dollar to add to the $30 million already raised in the previous 3 years.
Murray Swinton came down on Tuesday and actually about 4 weeks ago with Neil, and he was a firefighter. He's suffering MND. Presented this as his helmet that he wore for 30 years. And I'd like to acknowledge him and the fire brigade as well for what they've done for him.
Lovely scenes. As really today has been shown, the great humanity of the AFL community, and we're seeing that on show. Heartwarming scenes, Jace.
Very touching. And imagine the emotions running through that gentleman right there.
I'm a new grandfather with my grandson, Cooper. I can't protect Cooper forever. As much as I love him, my wish for him is for him to understand a few things. Life's good, but life doesn't promise to be fair. And I wish for Cooper like I wish for you people, and you'll wish for people you love. Can conduct yourself in the right manner when things get tough.
And all of this year's sliders are about ready to go. Neil Danaher watches on proudly. We've been asking people to buy beanies online for a while now. You can't at home. 180,000 beanies have been sold, and Beck Danaher, who's just sitting over there, is smiling, giving us the thumbs up. They're sold out completely.
It's incredible.
Everybody, we will rock you. We will rock you. All right.
Of course, with everything going on in the world at the moment, we can't be at the MCG, but MND is still here, so the fight has to go on, and one tradition will remain the same this year, and that is that we're going to get to see some of the biggest AFL stars go into an icy plunge pool.
Look at the mullet and the Karate Kid. Have a look at this. Tiger Kid. Down they go in the slide. Happy Gilmore first.
Thank you for all your support. Job's not done though. You can still go out and get your beanies.
It's a very special person that can be going through something, knowing that you're going to die, knowing that you're going to lose your ability to do virtually everything. And still be able to get on and have a laugh and look at all the positive things within that.
I have a motto. It's not what you say, it's what you do. So I asked myself, what can I do? If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. Remember this, nothing changes until you do something. Until you play on.
At the top of the slide for his 7th big freeze, on the same day he was appointed an Officer of the Order of Australia. Neil's FightMND charity has raised $50 million towards finding a cure and effective treatments for the disease that's so cruelly claiming his speech and mobility. The beanies are being donned across the country, emblazoned with Neil's mantra, play on.
Well, this fight is really serious and we all know what we're fighting for, but we also want to have a bit of fun. So the fun starts now.
Down she goes into the icy cold water. The CEO of the AFL and the loaf, meatloaf.
9 years into his battle with motor neuron disease, Neil Danaher is unable to speak publicly, but his message to find a cure is as loud and clear as ever.
MND continues to land blows against him, and unfortunately this year he can no longer be the voice of the fight against MND, and it's our opportunity now to step up and take the lead on his behalf.
What we're trying to do is raise $2 million today. We've just ticked over $1 million. We're going to have an amazing amount of fun watching these sliders. It's a who's who of Australian sport and entertainment. They all do it because the captain and the coaches asked them to do it.
And the great Eddie Betts, is it solid? Elsa is locked into the iceberg. Away she goes.
Hi everyone and welcome to the Melbourne Cricket Ground. It is Big Freeze 9, a day where we can dig into our pockets and help the fight against the beast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mick Fanning. Away she goes, Wonder Woman. Put your hands together for the mega superstar that is